Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what it do, people, what it do. This is your weekly episode of Just Kicking It with Just Kstylz. And today's guest that we have right here is this time mofo on my stage, right? Looking through here. This is Mr. Matt, my sports, the mad scientist.
Hey,
And yes, at the bottom, with the mic picture on that's not on yet, that's gonna be your first lady, Miss Maggie T. I guess she's trying to get cute for everybody, so she's gonna hop on here eventually.
yeah, always doing something.
Oh yeah, she probably got some of that gumbo somebody said or something. She tearing that thing up, probably. But, all right, so
Gumbo.
gumbo, crab legs, whatever. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna get shout out to the people that's in the chat already. We got Mr. Joe Houston. What's going on with your player? Juan Carter, he's in the building here as well. And what do you know? It's AFN favorite, just J Rock. He's in the building as well. Mr. Lee, Joseph Thornton, Reggie C2K, and Tev Sports and Gaming. What is going on, people? Oh yeah, Denzel Bailey just popped in here as well. All right, so that's all we got right now. Mike, I know the main question that everybody is going to be talking about is what now after the season finale game. Um, I guess everybody want to know what are our thoughts as far as how that press conference kind of went. Oh, there she go. All right, Anime, you finally decided to bless us with the present.
I'm here.
Uh,
What's up, everybody?
what the hell ever. Fred Moore Jr., what's going on, man? Xavier Littman, what's good? King Quest 710. All right, so yeah, you came in just in time. Like, so the first thing is, what now?
What now?
Season finale. I know probably might want to talk about what you thoughts of as far as that press conference we had today.
Yeah.
And Miss Maggie T, I'll let you go ahead and kick off your thoughts.
Well, what's up? How you doing, cousin? I see you in the chat. Hey, everybody. Hey, Reggie. How you doing? But I did catch a little bit. Of course, I didn't catch the beginning of it, but what I saw and some of the highlights that I get that, of course, Arthur Blank and Rich McKay is not rushing this coaching hiring situation. So everybody like, let's go ahead and fire and hire right about now. But they want to make calculated decisions, the best decision moves they could possibly make. And from what he's saying, they still going to be interviewing for the next week and a half or so. So don't be expecting big breaking news. I think we did just sign about 11 players, though, for future contracts soon. I think that's what I was saying in the news updates. Mm-hmm. But as well as basically Rich McKay did address something that we've been kind of discussing on this show about what the positions and things that we are needing to address at this particular time, and didn't include quarterback. He basically stated that we got to be better at defense and the running game. So running the ball. And I felt that was like, what AFN has been pitching for the longest time. What you think, Mike? Why you sliding him?
It's slipping and sliding like a damn serpent.
But hey, man, the reason why I'm doing that
I don't
is
know
because,
what's up with this snake sliding.
I'm about to give it to you. The reason why I'm doing that is because two things. I'm gonna say this. Arthur Blank pretty much stated that that he was impatient with a lot of things. Instead of him actually seeing the what the Atlanta Falcons have stood for pretty much the entire time we've been, a franchise, especially him being a part of this organization and whatnot. Like we've always had offense and we've always had defense. We've never not focused on defense. We've never not had a plan for the running game. And we got away from that because of this slithering snake. That slithering snake, Thomas Dimitrov, he sold him a fucking dream and he bought it. What is that dream? We just gonna say, guess what? This is a new NFL. All we gonna do, we just gonna pass the ball and we can win championships with passing the ball and let Matt Ryan do whatever the hell he want to do. We just gonna pass the ball again, and we're gonna pass the ball after we done pass the ball, after we done pass the ball again. That's what he sold him on. So now he understands that he was the problem. I heard Arthur Blank today take full responsibility because he got impatient. And it goes back into what Ms. Maggie was saying about they're not going to rush this situation. So for all you guys who think that this spells the end of Matt Ryan's career, that's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. You have to have a concise, and these are my plans. This is my notes. I write notes, okay? We do our homework around here. Kevin got his, I got mine. One thing I took from this is that Rich McKay, they want a clear vision of how you're going to rebuild or retool and start the next phase of the Atlanta Falcons. We know that Matt Ryan is 35 years old. His days are numbered. Anybody can say that. 35 years old in the NFL, your days are numbered. So no, he will not commit to a guy that's 35 years old. What owner in the NFL is going to commit to a 35-year-old guy? That doesn't make sense. I'm not committing to a 35-year-old quarterback. So Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, those guys are no exception. Just because they have been the greatest duo in franchise history and possibly the two greatest, players in franchise history, they're still 30 and 35 years old. So it's time to start looking for that plan. That doesn't mean that we're going to draft a quarterback.
But it's up to that GM and head coach at this point. And that's what he said. He's opening it up to them.
And that's it. You have to have a plan for it. So that's what he means when he say he's not committing to Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. All right. The second one, I think this is the most. This is what I really took out of this, and I think we need to focus on this: a sustainable plan going towards the future. We know offense. You can't win. You can't consistently win with offense. I don't think anybody who knows anything about football, offense is not a recipe for success. Gotta have a defense. If you can't close out games, it don't matter how many points you score. Guess what? We put up 27 points, 24, 27 points yesterday, and that wasn't enough. Why? Because the other team scored 44 points. So we can score all the points that we want, but if you don't have a defense to close it out, you ain't gonna win games. So again, it goes into Miss Maggie point again. Defense and running game. We have to focus on building the defense. You got to continue to build a plan, have a plan for the running game. So those are the things that I took out, man.
I got something else that I took out from it as well that I thought that stood out. Also, Arthur Blake said he think we made some mistakes in the draft, which hurt us. I think we made some mistakes in free agents, which are some dangerous water to tread in. Said that the past 3 years haven't represented any of the franchise's goals, and called this is a difficult period of time. So I know that's what I got from that press conference.
Yeah, that slithering snake he's the only one the last 10 years, he's the one that's been in control of the draft and free agency. So his ass is gone. All right. And we are starting over from scratch. All right, let's just be real. He's the only reason. Even before Thomas Dimitrov, we've never been this horrible when it comes down to draft. We've always had at least not superstars. We've not always had superstars, but we had pretty good first round picks. Prior, way before. We're talking about way before Thomas Dimitrov. We've always had good prospects. What we have lacked is coaching. We've never had consistent coaching for this organization. So if they want to win, they got to get the right coach in. They get the right general manager with the exact same philosophies. The GM and the head coach that share the same philosophy, because you got guys with two different opinions and visions of where the team is going to go. It's not going to work. So that man was just dropping jewels. I want to say this too, Kstylz. Your boy Arthur Blank was taking a lot of shots at a lot of these creators out here pretending as if they
media
know
people.
Everything. He came out that boy heated. He was pissed off. I've never seen him that pissed off before. He was throwing some shots.
Oh, shot beer. You got alcohol, like I said, shots. Okay.
Hey, he looked like he was damn drinking. The way he came out, that man was pissed off. Looked like he didn't.
You can tell that was on his heart, though. You could tell that speech because it looked like he was almost about to cry. To be honest,
bro,
I don't think he likes to have this conversation, but he had to own up to a lot that's been going on. And I know he's been hearing the media and the backlash, and I know they be, getting on his nerves, but. I know he definitely understands what's going on and what we need. And he said exactly what we all been saying. He took ownership today. So I definitely commend off the blank for that. Definitely. Go ahead, Kstylz.
Well, like I said, like y'all kind of hit the points that I thought about. But there was a couple things else that y'all didn't say that I kind of caught. And this, I think it was Rich McKay that said this, as far as like they want a GM that has a short-term plan, medium plan, long-term.
They want to win now. They want to win
now. But they don't want to devastate their future. Which means they like the GM, from what I caught from what they said about the GM has to say so on what they want to do. They don't want to wreck their salary cap to a point where it's going to be hard for this team to get anybody in the future.
And that's exactly what I took from that too. Because if you, like I said, if you end up trading Julio Jones and Matt Ryan, well, that's not going to be sustainable for the future, because you essentially kill any deals that you can get, whether it's in free agency and re-signing guys. Like, you're not going to be able to re-sign guys like Foye Oluokun and even AJ Terrell. If they decide, if they just wanted to give AJ a deal in his second or third year, if they just wanted to extend their contract, if they wanted to do that, they couldn't do it. Why? Because you're in salary cap hell. Because you done got rid of Matt Ryan before you can actually get rid of him. But you're gonna, what? I think it's $49 million this year, almost $50 million if they would have gotten rid of him. I think it's like $39 million next year, and then the year after that,
we're
talking about $24 million. That's still a lot of money. So this dude, he's essentially stuck here. So that's why he's saying that he's not committing to Matt Ryan, but you have to have a plan. You got to have a plan in order to become a head coach.
There's no way you can change the culture or anything without picking the right people in place to make that plan. So sometimes it might not align with who we got, but he can't really just straight out and say that anybody's job is safe at this point, because we don't know what direction that GM and head coach is going to be going in. So I'm excited. I'm actually excited about all this.
Exactly. I'll let y'all hit on this comment right here. Javinci Taylor, I know he tried to call the show after show last night. So he pretty much said, we are in a perfect position now. We may be drafting 12 next seasons, and we'll have to trade up for a quarterback next season. We don't have to trade up this season so we can keep everything intact.
Yeah, and I don't agree with trading up either. I mean,
it just depends on the quarterback you want. Because I've seen the press conference, I've seen everybody talking about Justin Fields. Like I said, here's the thing. In order for you to get Justin Fields, you're going to have to trade up. Because I hear nobody talking about Trevor Lawrence. I hear nobody talking about Zach Wilson. Why is that? If we need a quarterback badly, would they say all three of these quarterbacks, we need such, and such? But we all, like they said in the press conference, we have to remember the GM has the right to say so with the coach. So you have to have the right coach that is patient enough for this quarterback that potentially might get drafted first round. I mean, he basically said that Matt Ryan and Julio Jones are on borrowed time, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he's not finna destroy this team salary cap by getting rid of him.
And that's it. Like you can't like I said, it's not about being afraid to move on. Like you don't want to screw yourself over before you even have a chance to really have a future. Like you getting rid of these guys, and you still got what you got to pay. People don't realize you still have you drafting these guys, but these guys not coming to the NFL free.
Hell no.
They're not playing for free. These quarterbacks, those top 10 quarterbacks, they said clearly today. This is another thing that we got to keep in mind. He does not want to be in that spot. They said it clearly. They do not like being in that fourth spot. So for me, what I interpret that as is that them guys want to trade down. They do not want to be in that position because they were there with
and
I
think he mentioned that too. I think it was Rich McKay. He said he what was the last time that we traded up? He didn't agree with that decision. I'm not gonna quote it exactly, but I remember hearing that part of it that he don't recommend trading up. So that's not what we're gonna be doing.
Right. Yeah. So I got a question here. Barnabas Shane here says, so what do y'all think Airbnb will bring to the organization? I'm gonna let Mike hit this one first. As a potential candidate, what do you think about Airbnb?
I don't think he. I don't think he'll add any play. I don't think he's just a good. I'm trying to say this without being rude. The guy has absolutely no experience as a play caller. Like you go back to his days in college, his offense wasn't that great. It was one of the worst, offenses even in college. So he doesn't call plays in the NFL. His offense in college wasn't anything spectacular about that. But he does have experience working with one of the greatest coaches of all time. And I think what he will provide for the Atlanta Falcons is something that I've been preaching is that this is an old ass, outdated ass team. It's really that simple. They're old and outdated as far as their scheme is concerned. He's going to bring a modern approach. What we need, and this is something that Rich McKay stated today. No, it was Arthur Blank. So I know Rich McKay and the coaches have been saying this: creativity, pre-snap motions, post-snap motions. The Falcons don't do things like that. They don't put the ball in their playmakers' hands like Brandon Powell. They don't do reverses. They don't do the what's that? The Wildcat. They don't do the Wildcat. They barely do that stuff. We seen that maybe 2 times the entire year, and that was with Russell Gage. Right. So I think he'll add that element as far as creativity, but I do not trust anybody who doesn't have a history of play calling.
And Andrew G said Benemy wouldn't be horrible, but he has got to work with Andy Reid and see how the guy operates. Maybe he can take away from that and become great.
Hell, I watched Brock Lesnar damn suplex people. That don't mean I ain't got damn suplex motherfuckers. Watching somebody. That don't mean the damn thing. Watching them. What the hell watching? If you're not actually doing it, then how can you say that he's going to be good at it?
And I think that Eric B should coach for the Chargers because there is a good young quarterback there that is mobile. Okay. And someone also commented on Off the Blanks and Rich McKay's about being in the draft. I think it was Rich McKay, but he said, I do not like being at the number 4 draft position. The Falcons should be winning championships and competing for championships year after year.
Yeah, this dude said he was with the Tampa Bay organization when they were bad.
Mm-hmm.
Drafting in that spot damn near every year. He said he didn't like that. Like I said, that 4th pick is tricky. That's the thing we're saying. Like I said, you want to draft the quarterback, that's fine. That's going to be all up to the GM. That's going to be what vision they have. Is that going to be a vision that's going to lead to a bigger goal down the line? Like I said, that's what I took from it. It said the head coach and the damn GM is going. They're going to be tied to the hip. They want them to be on the same page, but they kind of want to give them range to kind of disagree and stuff like that. See, the problem we had with Thomas Dimitroff and the coaches we had was they weren't on the same page. We see it. We see it by the way they draft. They wasn't on the same page. The 2012 draft class said everything we need to say about Thomas Dimitroff. That's why I was surprised he still had his job that long. Got fired this year. But,
and someone mentioned something I wanted to bring up if y'all wanted to go to that. But speaking of quarterbacks and all of this going on, Matt Schaub.
Just for Men has retired.
Y'all gonna get y'all wins. We're gonna draft the quarterback.
Yep.
Just won't be in the first round.
It won't be in the first round, but yeah, I mean, we are definitely drafting a quarterback based on that move right there. So, I mean, I've been waiting on that. I've been wondering what in the world. I guess it took him to say I'm retiring for it to happen.
Now, he done had it good, boy. He been holding the clipboard for the last 6 years. 7 years.
Man, I wish I had it stand on the sideline and look cute in my jersey.
$10 million just to stand on the sideline and watch Matt Ryan play? Hell yeah.
And someone said, I believe that was a forced retirement.
Could have been.
Could have been because, communication, things are happening right about now. And I'm pretty sure they're not, making them blind to what's happening. They're probably having these conversations with these players, like how they was, getting ready to sign these new players, these players to these contracts for the future. The conversation is starting, people. And the conversation probably already have started way before the coaching, situation. And somebody made a point. I was watching the press conference and someone made a point. It was like, they probably already know who they really kind of are targeting as far as coaching, but of course they have to go through the interview process and make sure they make the best. But I have a feeling they have an idea of where they want to go as far as GM and head coach.
Okay. All right. So Harlan Durham says here, so how much cap space would that open up? Not much. You might get
say that again.
How much cap space would that open up with Matt Schaub retiring? Like I said, it's not much. Like I said, it's just going to depend on how the whole league cap is going to be set up for next season.
I mean, maybe $3 million. He's not making that much money, so maybe $3 million. That's a decent backup.
Yeah, but I'll also say with Matt Schaub, I tell y'all, don't be surprised if you start looking at Matt Schaub as an offensive coordinator or a quarterback's coach in the near future. Because usually these new coaches, especially these new coaches that used to be quarterbacks, are usually backups for a long time. Because they're around the coaches more than the starters.
Yeah, you got to think about it. They also, they're not playing, but they're definitely studying, and right behind Matt Ryan, seeing what he's doing and not doing, and he's been pretty much on different teams. So I kind of agree with that.
Another thing that I thought was interesting is that he didn't necessarily stand up for Calvin Ridley. He really threw Calvin Ridley out there. Like, he really threw him out there. It was like everybody focused on, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, but like, he really threw Calvin Ridley's name out there when he was talking about, whether or not they would be here in the future. And he's like, look, he got to evaluate Calvin Ridley. He got to evaluate all the players, not just Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. So those are the names that people focus on. But Arthur Blank is like, look, man, nobody's safe.
Rico Allen.
When you look at the salary cap, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, just by default, they are safe just by the salary cap. But Calvin Ridley, man, it's like, look, that boy got to start. Like, he got to stop going sideways and start going forward. I'm tired of seeing his ass go backwards. He needs to go forward.
You got there moonwalking instead of just running forward. Right. But let me go ahead and get a couple more of these shots in, because I see a lot more people have jumped in on us today. Rhino TG in the building. Devon Stanford finally graced us with his presence. YMOF Jamal, I see you. Prince Ward, Tony Wright. What's going on? Bruce Wayne. We're gonna give him a couple more. Lucas Strichter, Fossey Falcon fan, Lamar Trade. Let's say what's going on, people. Appreciate y'all joining us tonight. What Rhino G said, he said the problem I have with some people that want to draft a quarterback is saying cut Matt Ryan, no matter the cap, and throw the quarterback we draft into the fire. If he don't work, draft another one. That going into the Cleveland Browns mentality right there.
And it kind of showed itself last night when we had a couple of fans on, and they basically disregard the whole cap situation. It's just let's get. I just want to get rid of them. Like, okay, but how is that mathematically possible?
I say mathematically, I say to people that are like that. I'm about to say you tell them to put in the money to help get rid of Matt Ryan in that way, because I am not paying nobody fucking $40 million to play for somebody else.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that.
Like I said, if you bring in another quarterback, like I said, he's going to have to sit behind for a couple years. But the only issue that we're saying about it and why we've been so egregious against it is because of that quarterback controversy when Matt Ryan throws his first incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's gonna be hell on earth, man. They're gonna be throwing rocks at Matt Ryan on the damn field.
Yeah, they throwing rocks at his window right now. They've been doing it for 13 years.
Yeah, that's a whole.
Until we get a ring, it won't stop.
And then he gonna suck, and they gonna throw pizza and beer and everything at him too. So fans, I'll claim y'all want change, but y'all don't really want that change, bro.
My thing is, people need to stop pigeonholing their position because they are 4th overall. Cookie by nature.
By nature, hey, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we take that chance. You gotta commit to it. What you got? You got a 5-year contract, and like I said, you have to honor that. But you don't want to bring in a coach here that is not going to get the best out of these players, especially the young players. They need hard asses. We need. That's why I said we need a culture change. I know that they didn't really say it too much in the press conference. They were trying to kind of tiptoe around the whole.
They kind of mentioned it a little bit, but yeah, I kind of wanted to hear a little bit more about it.
But it was more so the culture of the city of Atlanta as far as selling the stadium The fans.
We owe it to the fans. Blah 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 blah. You've been saying it every year. You owe it to the fans. We deserve better.
I'm about to say he didn't address the elephant in the room as far as the soft ass culture this team has had.
Did he say anything about Dirk? I didn't catch all of it. Did he say anything about Dirk? I
don't think he said particularly his name, but he was just talking how play calling was kind of shoddy. And
I think he kind of threw some shots there. He didn't say his name specifically, but he was like,
some indirect shots. The offense was, that's why I came up with the creativity part, because the offense is just not creative at all, and that's a direct shot at Dirk Cutter. So they're going in that direction. I don't think they're focused on play calling. I think they just need a more modern approach to it. And like I said, I'm tired of seeing hook routes. Like I'm watching a goddamn Georgia Bulldogs game, watching Jake fucking Fromm throw 40 goddamn hook routes in the damn row. I don't want to see that shit no more.
And only 15 of them. That's why they ran the ball so much.
Man, don't even get me started with that. Don't. That's why I wanted Fields. See something different. I'm tired of seeing hook routes and goddamn fly 9 routes. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing the exact thing over and over and over again.
What's up, Face Steve Falcon fan? And Cookie by Nature said they want defense, go get defense.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want defense? Like, that's my thing. Who doesn't want defense?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Falcon fan. Not that.
So the thing is, this is the reason why we pushing more towards defense, as far as, because if you look at, so I know they're going to use wait a minute. Already talking about still holding on to those old pictures of Arthur Blank and Freaknik.
Boy.
He said got a video of him dancing to Kilo Ali and shit.
Oh Lord, I remember that time when it was Dan Reeves. He was doing a Dirty Bird at the concert, this parade and everything. It was like, hello, our coaches and owners, they can't dance. I tell you that. But hey,
man, boy. When Dan Reed tried to do that dirty boy, I saw he broke his back. Boy, trying to do that. Shit! Hold on. Get my Geritol. Let's say I'm gonna get to what this guy's saying right here. He said, "Did y'all?" Basically saying again, did y'all see what the Hawks and Braves did? We have to push the reset button now. The Hawks and Braves.
Yeah, go ahead, Kate.
The Hawks and Braves were terrible, and plus they had the money. That's the thing. As far as the reset button, this team, like I said, if you try like though they were building for the future, Arthur wants to win now, and I think the problem is with a lot of the people that want these quarterbacks, they were thinking if we get a quarterback, automatic Super Bowl. I've seen it all season. If we get Justin Fields, automatic Super Bowl. They were even saying this with Dirk Cutter and Raheem Morris still on this squad. They're like, yeah, we ain't got to change coaches. We just got to get this new quarterback and we win the Super Bowls automatically. Quentin Willis said needed elite players.
20 years and 30 damn years. What the hell y'all talking about? You see what they did? They ain't won shit. They ain't did nothing since 1995. The Hawks ain't never did any damn thing.
The Hawks ain't
they ain't have no choice but to damn hit the reset button. He ain't won in 30 damn years.
And remember, the Hawks didn't win. The Hawks' last title was when they was in St. Louis.
The closest that they got was against LeBron James, and they got their ass swept. So that's the reason why they hit the reset button, because you got your ass swept. What the hell y'all talking about?
Goddamn LeBron.
See what they did.
The whole thing. let's see. Cookie by Nature said they just want a black quarterback. Chapman said Rasal has been working with Chuck Smith. He gonna have to work with him because from what we've seen,
I know.
I didn't really see nothing impressive. Like he's a project, which is kind of like on the Mario Williams side of the game as far as a project. Might not be as big as Mario Williams, but I'll tell you that, man, he's kind of like Manny Lawson, if you remember him.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. So
I like his frame. His frame is you can't deny Rousseau doesn't have he is a damn wet dream when they talk about a prospect and the type of football player that you look for. Like he is the prototype typical football player, especially a defensive end. He got the length. He's strong. He's quick off the snap. Like that's what you want. But it's like Vic Beasley. He just doesn't have a secondary move. Speed ain't gonna win it every time. Like you gotta have more than one move.
Shit, from what we saw, he didn't even have the first move.
All he did was push. All he did was use his hand and run after the quarterback. That's all he did.
Right. All right, King 5332 Y2FT. Okay, we just gonna call you King 5. That's a lot to read. He said it feels
got a whole phone number out there under that damn name.
For one thing, Fields won't be in the fourth. He won't be in fourth.
If Urban Meyer becomes the head coach in Jacksonville, Fields is going number 1 overall. I'm booking it right now. So unless you want Fields, you're gonna have to trade up to that number 1 overall spot, which means you're gonna have to give up your first 3 picks in the draft. You won't be picking until about round 5, 4 or 5. So
look, man, you're gonna have to throw more than 9 routes in the NFL. That's all I'm gonna say about Fields. That's it.
Okay, so King 5 is if Fields ain't there, I say trade down to the top 13, like 8 through 13, and get like a pass rusher first, and then the second, and then we can pick up Surtain and Farley or Rasal, whoever's available. It's not guaranteed that those guys will be available in the second round, neither.
Don't act like these guys are can't miss. Like you don't have what 200-300 players in the damn draft. They not the only ones. Did anybody think Lamar was going to be a good quarterback? They had that motherfucker. They had Lamar Jackson change it to wide receiver. Okay, everybody wanted him to play wide receiver, and look at him now. Aaron Rodgers dropped. Like nobody wanted Aaron Rodgers, but Green Bay. He was gonna go into the second round. Nobody wanted Aaron Rodgers whatsoever.
Okay, so Falcons. It says, what's that? Falcons can win now if they get a pass rush. Falcons will be dangerous if they get that. Shore up the trenches. That's why I would go with it as far as that, because we, like I said, the only way that your team will get tough is if you shore up the trenches. Offensive line and defensive line. I'll use an example. I use the Washington football team. These motherfuckers is in the playoffs. These boys been needing a quarterback for almost 4 or 5 years.
But they're in the playoff because of that defense and that sorry division. We're gonna say that sorry division too, but they still
won the damn
team. They still beat quality teams though. They still beating quality teams. So you gotta give them credit.
Yeah. So our reason I use the Washington football team as an example is how long Kirk Cousins been gone from them for about 4 years now, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been needing a quarterback. They've been needing a quarterback desperately for about 4 to 5 years. What they did was, instead of focusing on that quarterback, they built that defense. They built that defensive line every single year.
I mean, that's how Buffalo. That's how Buffalo took the exact same. They took the exact same tactic.
Right. You see the new slogan? Right. Help Grady, please.
Help me, please. Okay.
We do need to tarnish that damn slogan. I'm sick of brotherhood and rising up, and we ain't rose up to nothing. Rose up and fell the fuck down. That's what we did.
I'm about to say, boy. You can't rise up if you keep falling down.
Mm-hmm.
They get old.
It's not motivation anymore. It's just like the brotherhood. You can tell they ain't brothers. I don't like it.
Brotherhood, boy, please. It's more. I call them more like the real housewives of the Falcons. That's the way they be looking like right now.
Yeah, we ain't rose up to nothing. And rise up makes us seem weak. It implies that we are already. I never thought about it like that.
That's why I never was a big fan of that. To be honest, I never was when it first. The only reason why everybody ate it up because they had Samuel Jackson in the choir. Talk about because every time that game when you at the stadium in that game they show that Samuel Jackson video package of him in the choir, and you be ready to hear him say, "Rise up, motherfucker!" You just ready. Like,
they basically saying the brotherhood died when Quinn left. Yeah, it's over with.
Exactly.
And it really wasn't a brotherhood then.
Nah. They just wrote. We're gonna call that was ride the wave. That's what that was.
It's like I just want my paycheck. That's what that was.
No. Gurley is gone. Okay, he says Gurley gone. Okay, let's see who else we got here. We got Paul Garul, AJ Evans in the building. Desmond Chapel done came up. I saw another name in here. Honey Dip is in here. She's a Saints fan. Appreciate you joining us today. But y'all won't get to this next topic though.
What is the next topic?
The next topic is, what do you think about the Atlanta Hawks so far?
I'm liking what I see from them Hawks offensively. Now, this game that we just had, it was a back-to-back game, so you can tell they were fatigued defensively. But overall, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing from Clint. Of course, Trey Young, of course. Josh Collins. He definitely want to be here, and I feel like they're probably not rushing to, extend his contract and everything else. But I feel like he'll probably be a part of the team. That's what I feel.
Hello, could you by nature say Kelly Lofton looks like a thumb?
You know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there because I could say what I wanted to say, but I'm gonna leave it there.
Hey, I just say this about the Hawks, man. Oh Lord, man, y'all tripping.
Yeah, Paige Collins, definitely.
I don't think Lloyd Pierce is the guy for us, man. I just don't like the way this. Like, you don't bring in a veteran head coach, a former head coach, and Nate McMillan if he was doing his job. Ain't no way in the hell you bring him in. I don't think he's the guy. And I think if the Hawks really want to go somewhere, if they really want to go to the next level, they got to fire him. Because what I've seen several times, and Devontae, Cookie by nature, he can kind of expand on this. But he sat those guys out way too long. They sat for like 6-7 minutes, and he essentially lost that game for them because he didn't understand that these guys needed. Like, he doesn't understand momentum. Momentum had already been gone, and this dude is just sitting there watching them. It's like, bro, like, are you gonna make a move? You gonna get this guy a pep talk or nothing? He did absolutely nothing. When Trey's sitting on the sideline, he's frustrated. Not one coach came to him and said, Trey, you need to do this, you need to do that. All of them just sat there. So I don't think Lloyd is the guy, man. If you want to get the best out of Trey, you're going to need a veteran coach that knows how to win in order to get there.
So would you say that Nate McMillan would kind of be the one that need to kind of take a little bit more of the range, kind of give Lloyd?
I thought they brought Nate McMillan in to pretty much put that pressure on Lloyd. Like, you better get your ish together. So if you don't, we got another coach right here who can take your position, and he can take over the because Nate McMillan, got to remember, he's a guard coach. Like, he was a point guard. He was a point guard in the league, so he knows how to get the most and the best out of him. You see what he did with Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo, like, he knows how to coach. He knows how to coach guard. So I think that was a message to LP, man. You better get your stuff together. No, you can dance with somebody else.
What Reggie said, they still don't know how to close out a team. Their last game was down around remedial. They went almost 5 minutes without scoring. Who gets a 8-second call, bring the ball across half court?
Brandon Goodwin, good story, but he can't run. He doesn't really have the mindset to run the floor like that. Like, you need like I said, Rondo. Like I said, if you saw that,
he was definitely missed that game. You can tell he definitely was missed.
Yeah, like I said, if your team is on a 5-minute span where they're not even getting quality shots, I'll be honest with you.
And the coach like, he don't know what to do. Yeah, he just sat there. He didn't make any moves. He just sat there.
Right. But definitely they still have a long way to go. I still think Cam Reddish is kind of the best player on this team right now. But I think right now he just got to find his confidence as far as offensively. Defensively, this motherfucker is jumping passing lanes, and he's a defensive monster right now. And then offensively, he has to find his confidence again. But DeAndre Hunter
get in the right direction.
But DeAndre Hunter, boy, I can't say nothing more about him, boy. He stepped up this so far. Like I said, we can't really judge this team until like maybe after the 30th game, probably around All-Star break. But when
when some of these players that do show up, that's been having these surgeries and things like, I feel we'll see a little bit more of that once 4 more players are healthy. So, but I feel like I agree with Givenchy, they are headed in the right direction though.
They definitely. Like I said, it's gonna take. Like I said, if it's not this year, you can definitely see this team really improving next year. Because, like I said, even those free agent acquisitions we got, I didn't know shit. They bringing them off the bench. I was shocked at that. I thought they was gonna have the young guns come off the bench. Now they letting the young guns start. So that was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, we got about 2 more weeks before we see Gallinari. We got about 3 weeks for Chris Dunn.
Yeah.
Tony Snell. We don't know when the hell this dude come in, but right now, like I said, it's trending up. But Lloyd Pierce, like I said, you've been in the game a long time. You know when momentum is shifting, boy, you gotta take them players out there. They good.
Look, Trapper motherfucker do something. He didn't do a damn thing but sit there and watch him. Watch the shit. Like, do something, breathe or something. God damn.
Exactly. Reggie said
absolutely for 6-7 minutes.
He said Reggie said the Hawks pissed away a 17-point lead in the third quarter last game. And Lloyd just sat there looking like a masked idiot. He probably called the timeout when they cut the lead to 2. He damn sure did. And Utah wouldn't let us lay that shit down too, boy.
Yeah, y'all go check out Jude, man. He got that.
And someone said Lloyd is a Dan Quinn type of coach.
Damn. He did nothing. He sat there and watched the league go down. It's like, you gotta teach him. Damn, you don't just watch it.
Exactly. But I definitely, let me see, DeMarcus Newell said, I think the Hawks will make the playoff. That's the deepest we have ever seen this been. Yeah. I remember when the Hawks was only winning 13 games a year. And I said a bad thing. when
I
Tyronn
used to
Lue
work for the Hawks when it was Phillips Arena, and we had who was it? I can't even think of the player right now, but his wife was entitled, and he was nobody. But I worked when it was the Thrashers playing, and the Hawks sucked like hell. I watched and work for them, and to see what this team is at now, I definitely see some potential. I see some superstars in the making. We are a young squad, so I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what's to come in the near future for the Hawks. Definitely.
Boy.
I think we will be contending in the near future, if not this year.
I'm gonna need John Collins to stop to start a little faster. He's been getting off like real slow during games. They need to find a way to kind of get him involved in the game a lot earlier than what he is. Because I noticed that when him and Trey is on, it's not much you can do with that team. So they need to find a way to get John Collins off to a quicker start.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, Devon Stanford said Lloyd Pierce looks like he sells bean pies and cologne outside of State Farm Arena.
No. Y'all are
Leave that man alone, right? But I remember when them 13 win teams, but I remember when the Hawks wouldn't win their first game until like the 30th game or some shit like that. It was bad. Yeah.
Man, I remember everything was discounted for Hawks gear. They was giving away. They were giving tickets away.
I was about to say they were giving away season tickets for $20. That's how bad they were.
I used to go in that 6-man section, and it was like, here, just show up and cheer and make it sound like we're cheering in the audience. You remember that 6-man section?
That 6-man section. Oh Lord, have mercy. I hate that. I hate that section so bad because they be telling you when to stand up and shit.
All right, everybody, pretend like you're excited and screaming. Let's do it right.
You remember that last time we went that 6-man section? I left that damn section and went and sat somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't do it no more. I was trying to show support, but yeah, that was like fake. But I feel like with this squad that we have now, I think that we will have a fuller house, but we need to get in there. This damn COVID situation. I'm missing my Hawks. I want to go see them play.
Yeah. Shit. I'll go see the damn Georgia Swarm play or something. Anything, damn it.
Oh, yes. When did they start up?
I'm thinking, when do they start? I think they start up in April, I think. I ain't too sure because I'm not really into lacrosse like that. Mm-hmm. I know it's something I have to look into. I was looking at anything right now.
I haven't heard much about the D League, though. Are they still?
It's still there. It's just that a lot of the players there ain't worth a damn.
That's true.
So really to talk about because all the young good players is on the team now.
So I know I started watching them last season and everything. So that was something I was going to bring my kids to watch and everything. That was kind of cool because it was like really around the street from us to kind of see them play. So that was kind of cool. Right.
All it is mostly guys that work at Air Serv or some at the airport, and then they get off the bus and go play a game or something. That's basically what it is. But I'm about to say anybody else got? I'm about to say I'm looking at the chat to see if anybody got any more questions. Hawks, Falcons, Braves, whatever, entertainment, and. King Quest said
on the Hawks right about now.
Yeah, it said King Quest said last time I went to a game, Josh Smith went up against the Raptors' Chris Bosh. Man, last time I went to see Josh Smith at the game, every time he shot the ball, everybody was screaming, "No, don't shoot!"
Let's see. So something about Matt Ryan. I'm gonna go back to that. Go back to that comment. Oh, Matt Ryan isn't the problem. At his age, we can't be asking for him to throw the ball 50 times a game plus an additional 50 points for us to win.
Oh, definitely. A quarterback throwing 50 times a game ain't gonna win shit. That's just gonna be cool. I mean, like I said, you have those anomalies when they do win, but that's rare. Like I said, your running game has to be on point, and like you said, that like you said, what Rich McKay said, we have to run the damn ball.
Someone said, "Are we covering the lingerie league?"
We might. Hey, I don't know.
So look at them, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be. I don't think we're gonna be covering them. Ain't much to be damn covered. I tell you one thing, them girls hit like hell, boy. They don't give a
They do
damn.
now. Exactly. I don't see how they do it because they ain't padded up like football players. They got on very little.
Twisted Toy said, "I'd be glad to help on that." Oh, I don't know. They don't really come on TV. You have to look at their stuff on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But since we probably ain't got that many more questions, hello, I said we're going to interview Arthur Smith for head coach Wednesday or tomorrow. Yeah, they said they got a long list of folks they finna look at, and most of them are gonna be names we don't know. So don't be surprised if you hear somebody that was way off the radar that you didn't think of in the interview.
You know what? And that's how I feel. It's going to be one of those because Falcons do it every time. We don't get the draft picks everybody want to get, and we don't get the head coach and GM that everybody's been putting, the pretty people, like Big Lobie saying. The pretty people. It ain't going to be them. It's going to be what you at least expect. And then it's going to be, you know what? It's going to take a while, kind of like it was for them jerseys for me. It was like, okay, let me get used to this situation and because like I don't agree with a lot of time with the draft picks they be having going on. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm about to say, Humble Brando says I heard former friend trying to get an interview for the head coaching position.
Oh,
don't do that. Don't. You gonna make us have a fit over here. This motherfucker talking about getting the head coach position.
And William, Amy, if you want to join the channel, if you're meaning like actually being a part of AFN, you already know you can hit me up in email, Facebook, Twitter, at Miss Maggie T. And I'll put my email at the bottom as well.
He basically said he gonna lose his damn mind to draft a quarterback in the first round. All right, I'll get to this last one right here. Twisted Toy said, "Who do y'all want to get in the draft? Should we keep the pick or trade down?" I'll trade down.
Who we get in the draft? Should we keep the pick? I would trade down myself. Bad. All right, that's my email. If anybody want to join the cast of AFN for the next season, you are welcome to hit Miss Maggie T up on any social media platform. Just be professional. Like I stated last night, if you end just saying some hey, I don't know you.
You gonna get hey big head. I want to join. You like, oh hell no. All right, so this is gonna be like the little final thing that I do. We call this the final call. Final call for shot, everything, whatever. So this is pretty much a question that I will ask y'all. That I ask the people in the chat. It could be anything, so you just have to be prepared for whatever the hell comes out of my damn head.
Oh Lord, that's why I'm not ready.
But I think it's been pretty good so far. It's been pretty. The participation's been pretty good so far. Last week I talked about favorite sports movies. This question I'm gonna ask is who were your favorite movie villains? The movies that you like, who are your favorite movie villains? Because I got quite a few of. If you have one, if you don't, you can just name your
I gotta think about that.
Movie villains?
Reggie asking for the harmonica. You got hey, Reggie asking where's the harmonica? I like wait for
No, that's right there. That's a specialty. That's a specialty. You don't give it to them when they want it. That's a specialty.
Exactly. I'll tell you. Hey,
that's like a
only thing I
surprise.
can tell you is, the only thing I tell you about that harmonica is you're not gonna know when it's gonna come. So, hey, all
That's
you
a specialty there.
anticipate it's going to come. You just ain't gonna know when it's gonna come.
Show enough. I like that one. Who is Tucker? No, I ain't even started.
Who the baddest guy in all of Harlem? Show enough.
Someone said Darth Vader.
I look like Darth Vader on that post game show. Y'all ain't tell me I look like Darth Vader for real.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Cook said Thanos. Brad Moore got both.
Vader. Mm-hmm.
Juan Stanford says Killmonger. Hey, Mike, you ain't answered the question either. I said this is a question for both of y'all too.
That's hard to think about. You be putting us on the spot with that one.
Hey, I told you. This is just something that just popped like that.
It's an Urban Meyer for head.
That's why I said if you can't think of one, you can just name your favorite movie. That's why I say it was kind of like a two-part question. Like you either name favorite movie or name like your favorite movie villain.
I'm gonna go with, and it's probably a cartoon because I got damn kids, but I would say Scar. Cause he just fucked his brother up and then lied to his son. So that's who I say. That was just an epic scene for me when I was a kid.
You know what? I'm a big Harry Potter guy. So if I say anybody, I'll say Snape. He is just one of those guys you just never know. He's just a slimy motherfucker. He go from the good side, from the bad side, and you just never know what you're gonna get from him. So I say Snape from Harry Potter. He's always in black. He can fool anybody. Like that dude is just literally that. That's all I got, to be honest.
It said Ted Sports says, since our beloved Falcons not in the playoffs, who y'all got in the playoffs? I'll be honest with y'all. I don't damn know.
Don't know, but as long as it ain't the Aints.
Somebody, hold on. Joseph Ford said Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. George Christopher said Raheem Morris.
No, he's just a fucking idiot. He ain't a damn e-bag.
Said Debo, rest in peace to Debo. Debo, definitely.
Vegeta. Devon Stanford said Vegeta. Humble Brando said Loki's bitch ass. well, I'm gonna go ahead and answer this question. A lot of y'all might not know about me is I'm kind of a movie buff, but the movies I watch are a little different. I'm a kung fu movie fanatic. I watch them all the time. I can't go a day without watching.
Oh, he sure is.
Like I said, we go to the Bruce Lees and the Five Venom Mob and all that stuff. My favorite movie villain is Silver Fox. If y'all haven't watched The Secret Rivals, this dude walks on the screen. He got the worst gray wig you ever see in your life. His wig is so bad. But this motherfucker is a kicking machine. If anybody played Tekken, the guy that played Silver Fox, Bake Dosan, is actually based on that guy. His name is Won J. Lee. That's who Bake is based on. Reggie talking about what do I know about Wu-Tang? Hey, shit, the Wu-Tang Classics is what I got, boy. That's the only reason I got Amazon Prime because all my movies is on there. Mm-hmm. Devon Stanford said, "What is your favorite kung fu movie?" I'm It Man all day. My favorite kung fu movie is The Kid with the Golden Arm. The Kid with the Golden Arm is one of my favorites. I got so many of them, I can't name one. And Reggie got the 5 deadly venoms. Yeah, that's that whole mob right there was some crazy ass shit. The Blood Brothers is definitely a good one. I love that one. With the Iron Triangle. I know y'all two looking at me like, what the hell is he talking about?
I don't know what the hell you talking about. That nigga,
I love watching it with Kstylz. I love watching those with Kstylz, and I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan.
Oh yeah, the big ball. The big ball.
Yeah, I'm talking about the other movies. I ain't never seen all them other movies.
You need to sit down and watch them. They be good now.
Okay, yeah, Fred Moore, that's a Jackie Chan classic, Drunken Master. I think that's one of his best movies he ever came out with. With old Sam C. I think that was one of the last movies. The guy that plays.
Oh Sam C. Into the Dragon. Yes.
Kung Fu Hustle.
I mean, who like Into the Dragon, man?
Oh, Reggie. So you a Low Lay fan? Five Fingers of Death. You a Low Lay fan? Because I am too. If you like Five Fingers of Death,
we voted.
Yes, we definitely voted.
I voted. I'm just sick of them harassing us, but we voted.
Well, we get a text message every day. Did you vote? We get a letter. Did you vote? Like, bruh, I'm gonna go back down the poll and take my vote off. I'm gonna keep leaving me the hell alone. Hey, I tell Reggie, if you like Five Fingers of Death, go see if you got Amazon Prime, go look up The Dragon Missile. That's one of his good movies there too. Super Ninjas. Tony Wright said the fight scene where Bruce Lee fought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. A lot of people don't know
what? That was he had some good fight scenes with quite a few.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't know about that Game of Death. He literally, like, all the fight scenes, the original Game of Death concept, all the people that he fought, like the guy that had the green stick, the judo master, Kareem Abdul, a lot of those were his students. So
most of them were his students.
My favorite one was Chuck. That was my epic scene. That was me. I loved watching that one.
I liked it because he paid. I like because he paid to Muhammad Ali.
Chuck was actually one of his like they used to battle in like competitions and whatnot, and like a lot of his kicks and things come from Chuck. Like that's one thing about Bruce Lee. He was one of these gurus who wasn't afraid to learn from people. A lot of his kick scenes and stuff like that came from Chuck. I don't think a lot of people know that about Bruce.
Yeah, that's a motherfucker right there. But
me and Kstylz favorite parts in one of his movies. You got some spare ribs.
Wait a minute, I gotta do it right. It was from Return of the Dragon. That's what I said.
Don't tell me you don't know what spare ribs are.
I don't know if anybody remember Return of the Dragon when the black dude came in the restaurant. He told the man, he said, hold on, let me get the boy down. May you help me? Sure. I like some Chinese spare
ribs.
What was it? Chinese spare ribs? He said, you mean to tell me you
don't know what spare ribs?
He said, no. He said, let me show you, man. He lifted that man's arm up and punched him in the ribs. That boy said, ooh! I died laughing. That was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. I like how you get this stereotypical ass black man. And every time you fight, you got some disco.
Yeah, man. My God, them voiceovers was horrible. But that was the shit, though.
You thought that voiceover, boy, you need to watch some of the movies I watched. I've seen some terrible voiceovers. I've seen some voiceovers so bad, boy. I seen the voiceover Kung Fu Flick. This motherfucker had an Arabian accent the whole movie.
So they want to watch Kung Fu movies now. Please.
Go ahead, man. Hey, national pastime, bro. Shoot. I got at least watch 3 of them in a week. Even if it's something that I haven't seen. Them. There's a lot of them I haven't seen yet. I've seen some gems. But like I said, we ain't gonna hold everybody too long. I know people got stuff to do, probably got food to eat, children to discipline, or gotta go to sleep in the morning. So this is gonna be the end of the show. And like I said, make sure y'all subscribe to Miss Maggie T. Get her subscription.
Please get me to 200. That's all I wanted. 200.
Along with Lush Exchange, you know that's her baby right there.
Mm-hmm.
If you want the late night after HBO type of material, you go to that channel. Cole already said my favorite scene in that movie was when the fat dude tried to no chucks and knocked himself out. Yeah, that was bad. That was
Yeah,
bad.
that was bad.
That was like me when I tried to no chucks for the first time. Boy, I about damn near gave myself a concussion. I got better at it. You get that. Well, Fred Moore said it best. Black folks and kung fu movies go hand in hand. Yes, they do. Because they have the old disco music and the goofy ass voiceovers. But yeah, like also y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this man over here. This is the architect, the mad scientist. Don't forget, Miss Maggie is the first lady of AFN and all this stuff that we do. So you show her some respect as well.
Yep, mastermind behind it all.
Mastermind.
Don't know that.
Architect, Mr. Mad Mike Sports. Help him get to where you at right now? About 4,800 right now, 49. Or did you already hit the
49-11. 49-11. 49-11.
Hey, help a man over here get to the 5K, man. Shoot, we trying to do
Five
things.
time.
I wish I still had my. I might grow my locks out again so I could do that again because I miss doing that. Okay. You said illegal tender. I'm gonna have to check that out. Like I said, if y'all got kung fu movie things that y'all want me to see, or y'all got any movies that I need to see, like I said, y'all leave them in the comment as well. I will check them out. I might review them too, so be on the lookout for that. But I appreciate
Kstylz.
But I appreciate both of y'all kicking it with Kstylz today. I know y'all had something better.
Baby.
Yeah, but y'all decided to kick it. Ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah. Make sure you tune into the season finale of the Heavy Hitters tomorrow.
Ooh, wait a minute. Are they coming on tomorrow? Are y'all coming on tomorrow?
I think we should.
Yeah, season
finale. I mean, technically, we ain't did our shows yet. So
okay, because I know we was doing that was the last post game show. I didn't know y'all was still doing the after show as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to have one more.
Yeah.
But yeah, because there's still some coaching stuff going on and a couple of things that's going on. So yeah, I'm excited about that then, you guys. So go ahead and tune into that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I don't know if the ATL and Sports Zone are going on. They may. They
may not. We may not. I think we definitely owe it to them to at least give them a season finale of the Heavy Hitters.
Yeah.
There's definitely a need. And make sure you check out Lush Exchange at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. What do I call it?
Adult content.
Okay, yeah. I had another name for it, but we're gonna go with that. Make sure your ass is 18 and over.
Whoa, Lord Jesus.
All right, people. Appreciate
watch these hops.
If I say deuces.
Deuce.